About set to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Sale delivers. The changeup missing. And 1-1. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the outside corner. 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Sale with the move to first. Lindor back in there. Soto hitting third in the lineup. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
That's a ball.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield, gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Swings through that. Lindor at first, one gone. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's Pete Alonso. Slider right there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That's in there. 0-2. And the pitch is outside. Ball one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Breaking ball inside. Yeah, that's ball two. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ozuna ranging back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot. His 18th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
It's no surprise this guy has won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Jeff McNeil stands in. First offering, and it just misses. And there's a ball. The next offering misses. And that's ball 3. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Acuna makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Back at Truist Park, and towing the slab here, David Peterson. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Designated hitter, Eli.
So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Eli White. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. In there at the knees.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. Here's Matt Olson.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Just missed. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Jared Young. Sale back to work, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for mistakes somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
One down, base is empty. Liner, and oh, that got him. Recovers in time to get the force. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Austin Riley.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Wacha fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boo.
1 ball, no strike.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Taylor moving back. Out of here. Into the planter. Out in center. Home run. He circles the bases. His 12th of the season. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
1 out, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. First pitch misses. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh, catcher, Sean.
Here's Sean Murphy. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Murphy gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He led off the game with a single and then came around to score. And there's the strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one 95 to finish him off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Brandon Nimmo.
Two down, base is empty. Now here is Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it 2-1. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen. First pitch, and he just misses. And that is out of play. Harris on at first, nobody out. Runner takes off, and a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Acuna now. Right through there for a strike. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Eli White will hit next. Inside. 1-0. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2.
Snap throw to first. Harris dives back in safely. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next offering is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Austin Riley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And he takes one right on the black. And the count is 3-1. 2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Here comes Austin Riley. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. And that's down and away.
That's a really good take.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
On to the fourth, and now the Mets DH, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
That one misses, and that's ball one. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
One ball, one strike.
That one missed. On the ground. Throw on to Olsen, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses badly for ball one. And that one is inside. The next pitch misses, and now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, second baseman.
Man
Jeff
at first with one
McNeil.
gone. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And he swings over the top there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Young goes 6'1", 200 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. The 1-0. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That ball's carrying. Caught just shy of the wall. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark. John
Braves,
Chabi and Chris
left
Singleton
fielder,
with you.
Marcell
And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Marcell Ozuna. Out in front and foul to the left side.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That
3
one
balls,
misses,
2 strikes.
and that's ball 3. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we're all square. It's 2-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle. Wasn't fooled. Did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. Back there. That one hops against the fence. Throw is high and over his head. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy. Late swing fouled off. That one fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great
Center
defensive
fielder,
plays just
Michael
like that.
Harris,
Remember, he won the
left
Platinum
field.
Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. He reached on a walk his first time. That's a little bit low. swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. Struck out swinging his first time. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Clay Holmes up and throwing. Garza warming up as well. Allen at second with 2 down. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Here's a 1-2. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Next is the designated hitter, Eli White. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
2 outs. Popped up left side. Lindor. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 2. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Sale back to work. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time up. That's too low. Ball 1.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that's in for a strike. The Mets down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that will drop foul. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with two strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And here is Tyrone Taylor. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. To second, there's one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 2. A new arm into the game, the righty Clay Holmes.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and he made a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Matt Olson digs in now.
Matt Olson.
Fouled off left side.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
One down.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
So here's Riley now.
Riley.
0 for 2 in this one. And that misses. And that is ball one. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one a little below the knees. 2-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at first, and now it's going to be Marcell Ozuna. That one outside, and that's ball one. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fouled off. He was late. Riley, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Here's a high chopper. Ozuna is out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. 1 for 2.
One and oh.
Squirts away a little bit. And a pitch. another ball. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit right side to first, and that is the inning. One left for Atlanta as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Top six. Stepping in, the sluggy shortstop, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Foul ball there.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Got him looking. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. On the ground to first, but that rolls foul. In the air to left down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1-2 now. Sale. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Inside, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Pete Alonso now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there.
2-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Fought off foul. And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That pitch clips the outside corner. 2-2 now. Luke behind second. Oh, he gloves it. So they strand a pair. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 2. Back here in Atlanta, here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. First pitch just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett preparing to come on if needed. Stanek getting loose as well. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
And now 1-2.
Good late
ball,
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch inside. And the count is even 2-2. And that one missing low. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Harris in the box again, takes a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Nick
2 outs, base is
Allen.
empty. And now the shortstop, Nick Allen. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Out to short. Lindor fires over to first. Inning over. And the Braves go down quietly, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back at Truist Park now, Jared Young.
Fielder Jared Young.
Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And a ball evens the count. Up the middle. Albies on to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Pierce Johnson takes over on the mound.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. Johnson, in his 6th season, he throws a curveball, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Acuna moving back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Next to hit, Ronnie Mauricio. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Way high with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Action in the pen down there. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Montero, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The Mets trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Breaking ball inside. 2-1. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.